Well, hello everyone.
Nailed that
Welcome,
countdown. Let's go.
Wayward Gamers. Welcome to the
Hasn't lost a
Emporium.
step.
Yes, I am Jay, also known as Neofed3 on the socials. Thank you for joining us here for some Pathfinder 2E Legends of the Natural Ones, because we're season 3, episode 12 right now, and we have a very special guest that we kind of got a little introduction with last episode, 2 weeks ago. Yes, kill him. But you know what? Before we jump into the game, some information, let us introduce our wonderful and talented players. And we're gonna go with Jeff because he's right there. Jeff, how are you doing, sir? And who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Jeff. I'm great, and I'm playing Aviro Starborn, our resident coward.
Right?
No. Great shooter. Yep.
And I'm very excited to be here, and I'm very, very happy to play with all of these fabulous players.
Excellent. 1 second. We appear to be having a little bit of a slight wait a second. Okay.
Stream's running.
Stream's running? Okay. So
hello in Streamland.
Good.
There we go. Okay. So can someone say something real quick?
Something real quick.
Something.
Okay. So we are running perfect. Okay. There was a little bit of a
There's a hiccup.
There was a hiccup in the OBS. So we're not
There's a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, something's just kind of like, what's going on? Okay, looks like we're good now. Anyways, thank you. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Anyway, thank you, Jeff. Carrie, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm Carrie. I'm playing Brynn Broadriver. I'm super excited about it. Brynn is always ready for a fight, and I've heard from a little birdie that that's where we're starting today. So, heck yeah, I'm pumped. Welcome in, Bill.
Throwing you right in the fire, Bill.
Right in the fire. Yes. Thank you, Carrie. Jim, how you doing, sir?
I'm good because my buddy Bill Roper is right here next to me.
Hugs. Love and hugs. Awesome.
And Jim. I'm Jim Hawkmere1 on Twitter and pretty much everywhere else, and I'm playing Glastoc Steel Cloak, our dwarven. God, I don't even know what to call him anymore.
Grandpa.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh no,
Dwarven team dad.
Dwarven team dad. Yes,
team dad. He's not old enough to be grandpa.
Okay, good round. Last but never least, Bill, welcome. Our wonderful guest player. It's only been about 2 years of trying to get you in somehow. We've dropped little hints at times, but
you pronounced incessant begging wrong.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
that's
I'm
right.
sorry.
Well, it just goes to show, kids, that if you just don't be a pestering little nit, eventually you might get what you want.
Yay! And we're all glad.
Thank you for joining us.
And I am super glad. I'm so glad to be here. This is how I got introduced to Emporium for the Wayward Gamer. This is like my Emporium crush, RPG crush team. So I am super excited to be here playing a little guest character.
Our show was your introduction?
Character. Yeah. What? I saw this before I saw any of that Star Wars stuff or whatever. Yeah.
Oh.
And for those of you who don't know, Bill is the person behind our awesome intro. So,
yep.
Oh yeah. And Bill, who are you playing for our wonderful guests, our audience that is watching?
Well, I'll be playing a gnome by the name of Temmin Fenstalker, and we'll learn more about him as things go along.
Yes, we will. Currently, before we jump into the recap that we have, there are two things I really wanted to mention. Is that, again, thanking our wonderful affiliates, Talon and Claw and Smuggler's Coffee. Talon and Claw making awesome wood dice boxes and screens. And then if you go to their website, which should be popping up sometime soon, if you put in Dragon Daddy, you get 10% off on your purchases. Smuggler's Coffee, awesome coffee, things of that nature. You check them out. They've got interesting themed coffees. We've had some collaborations with them in the past, which is just awesome. And Gamehole Con is coming up in a few weeks, and all of us will be there in the aspect of Talon and Claw, Smuggler's Coffee, myself, and Jim will be there to partake in all that wonderful fun.
I will be running the Talon and Claw booth, and we will be right next to the Smuggler's Coffee booth. So
it's perfect timing with that. The other thing I really would like to share with you is one of our friends and just dear friend, Jake from MTD Jake and Mini Terrain Domain had an awesome, and I'm very happy to have been a part of the background a little bit, a charity event on Saturday with our friend and their friend, Todd Stashwick from the Nerd Circus. He had a whole bunch of celebrity guests, and they made $32,000 in a 5-hour period with a whole bunch of impressive,
freaking awesome.
I mean, just last minute, just creative donation options and rewards that just were coming. Dwight and Jake worked their butt off, and they did such an awesome job. We feel here because we are friends with them as well, and many of us have been on that channel as well with many other things, including Carrie and myself. And we just want to shout out to say how proud and happy we are that they did such a great job. And you can still donate. And it was for Pavlov's Foundation, which is for childhood cancer. So it is there. So go to their Mini Terrain Domain if you still want to donate. It's going to be open, I think, for a few more days, or just go to the Pavlov Foundation. Like I said, they did such a great job. We are very, very happy to be a part of and friends with them. So I want to make sure we give that wonderful shout out to them. Thank you so much. Now we are now starting recap. We left as Brynn heard some noises of a fight upstairs. So she calls down to her teammates yelling, "Hey, there's a fight upstairs," when she actually went upstairs and noticed that all the doors upstairs were open as if someone was searching the room, except for one door, which seemed a little bit suspicious. Heard some noises of a fight, runs upstairs as everyone kind of runs upstairs after her, and they go into the attic, which is literally a jungle. It is full of trees and vines and flowers and just strange looking things. And the roofs have basically greenhouse lights. Instead of the roof, it's glass. And it is finally just this heated, little bit of humid jungle. And there's plants all over the place. And in the middle, what you're seeing is you see a small goblin wearing kind of some leather armor, black, with a blue M on it, with two dog slicers slicing up these small cactus-looking humanoid plants and some other plants. You see a gnoll or a dog-faced individual in a little bit heavier armor, black and a dark armor with a blue M on it, fighting this large plant with vines that are just kind of going. And to the left of that, you see a gnome about 10 feet up, wrapped in vines around a pole. And it looks like, and as you come up, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh man, coming in.
Let's go.
Coming in hot.
We're rolling perception initiative or
yeah, perception initiative.
Okay.
If you click on, well, actually, no, you're just gonna have to tell me what your
27.
Or it's bad enough I have the slowest character in the party.
Clink, 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 clink.
All right. So we have Brynn, you said 27?
Yes,
right.
I did.
Excuse me, Glastoc.
16.
Ooh, not terrible, but not.
I have a plus 12. I rolled a 16.
Okay,
Incredible.
enough said. Aviro.
30.
30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fast.
Timon.
Thank God you're so brave.
Yeah.
Timon,
35.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ, Bill.
Thank God you're so unencumbered, Bill. Oh, wait.
I'm a little guy.
Brynn, what's your
Little guy.
dexterity?
My dex score or my mod?
Mod.
The mod is +4.
Glastoc? What's your dexterity modification? Mod.
1.
Okay. That makes it much, much easier. Thank you very much. Okay. Timon, you get to go first, and then Aviro, you're on deck Timon, you see some people running up, and the Knoll's been fighting, and over the course of the last...
You see a person running up.
You see that's right. You see a female person running up the stairs, and you hear some more steps, and you see this Knoll fighting the plant that's kind of really close to you. And as you're going around, the vines you've been able to wiggle a little bit, but because you've had a round or two, but what would you like to do? You can try and escape.
Yeah, I am going to see if I can't finally slip free of these damned vines.
Okay.
I will attempt an escape roll.
Yes.
Wow.
So when I roll athletics, is that right?
Athletics.
Okay.
How appropriate that Bill gets to go first in his guest role.
16 plus 7 is 23.
Yes,
You know what?
is.
At 23, yeah, you start slipping through, and with everything else, you're like, okay, and are you gonna like fall to the ground, or are you gonna try to ease your way down with another action?
I think what Timon does is he manages to finally, after how long he's been here, rest an arm free.
3
And he
days.
reaches down. Yeah, 3 days. And he finally reaches down and he grabs his kukri, which is like a curved blade, and it's got this glowing red blade to it. And he just starts hacking like a madman at this plant. He's like, "Let me down, you son of a..." And he's just
Okay, give me
trying to cut himself free.
an attack roll.
Dude, get it. Get it.
I'm like, what am I rolling? Oh, there we go. That's a 22.
Yeah,
Damn.
you hit it. How many points of damage?
That's
That's my favorite amount of damage.
It is. I love that amount of damage. For six damage.
Yeah, you slice it, and you are free.
What?
You are free.
Skywalker, I'm here to rescue you.
And he drops to the ground very gracefully.
Damn.
And because he's got catfall.
Nice.
And he lands, and he's like, and he looks over and he looks at the knot monster in the room and the knot plant in the room, and goes, "Are you here to save me?
I was.
I could really use it."
I love him. Brynn is kind of like still like her eyes are like saucers, and she's just like frantically looking around everywhere and trying to figure out what's going on still. It's a little slow on the uptake.
Yeah. Which brings us to Aviro.
Aviro has questions about the layout of the room for a moment.
Okay.
The thick black outline around the staircase, is that a raised wall of some kind, or is that?
Yes, that is a raised wall. So it's coming up.
So it's a solid wall. It's not like a banister that you can see through. It's solid.
Yeah, this is solid. This is solid.
That's solid. Okay.
Yeah,
the kind of greenish yellow outlines.
Those are pillars. Those are pillars.
Those are solid pillars that go all the way to the
solid pillars that go from the floor to the ceiling. Because it looks like they may have modified the architecture here and took out some walls, but they needed to keep some support beams.
It's a load bearing beam.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay, so Aviro is gonna. Oh, I can't move my guy.
Be able to.
We haven't been able to move our guys for months.
Really?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I can't move my guy. Anyway, I want him to hide behind this pillar.
Anyway,
Right
I want
there?
to hide.
Yeah, right there. That's great. He's
Anyway.
gonna hide behind that pillar, and he's gonna take a look, and he's gonna spend his remaining 2 actions surveying the scene.
Here's Wonderwall.
He doesn't know what's going on, and so he dashes up. He sees that there's some tomfoolery happening, and he immediately hides behind the wall, behind the pillar, and is delaying an action a thing in this?
Yeah, you can delay it, but you have to be very specific on what you want to do.
Give your if-then statement.
Yeah. Can I take one action to survey? Can we?
Yeah,
count,
you can. Yeah, you can do
count
one.
That as a.
Yep. Survey. What are you surveying?
Right.
What are you looking for? Perception.
He's kind of just understanding what's going on. Okay, there's creature there. There's creature there. There's kind of making sure that everything on the map he sees and knows is there.
Okay.
I think that's really what I want to spend 2 actions doing.
All right. So give me a perception check, please.
And then he's hiding.
Then he's hiding.
Well,
so the third one's going to be your third action is going to be a hide. Okay.
Sure. 30.
Okay. Yeah, you know that right here in the bushes in this tree, there's a cactus looking thing right there, and he might be eyeing you.
Great.
And there's another one over here.
That's wonderful. What's this thing here?
That is a big plant that's got lots and lots of items, almost a tree.
Okay. It looks like it's moving, or it just looks like it's just a plant?
It is stationary.
Okay, it's just a giant plant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any reason to fear that giant plant.
Stationary right now.
That's a fact.
That's a very true statement.
That's a fact. And then do I need to make a stealth roll for hide?
Yep, give me your stealth roll.
Go away, dice roller. Why are you not there? Okay. Stealth. 23.
23?
23.
That looks pretty good.
Great.
Check something real quick. Okay. There's a little bit. Yeah, so you think you might be hiding from some of the individuals that can't see you right now. The one that's looking at you, the one that's looking at you is pretty obvious that he's like
eyeing me good.
Yep. All right, which brings us to Brynn.
Awesome.
Brynn, what would you like to do?
So, am I understanding correctly that this thing still kind of has Temin wrapped up?
No, Temin is free.
Oh, Temin is totally free.
Yeah, he is totally free.
Okay, then I want to look at the nearest, sentient plant. And I want to just go and start hacking at it. Because I want to say living plant. Plants are living. That's a thing.
Yep. So you've got something here. Plant. You've got something here. You have a blue elm goblin here. And you is in combat with this sentient cactus looking plant, humanoid plant.
I guess I will go over and help that goblin. I also can't move my guy. So if you could move my guy for me over there with that goblin.
All right, I gotta we'll figure that out.
That's all right, no worries. I want to hit it with my sword. Here I go.
Okay.
Here it comes. That is a 25 to hit the living cactus. Really living.
Oh, you're gonna hit the living cactus?
I want to hit the one that's hitting the goblin, that's fighting with the goblin.
Nice. Okay. That hits. Yep.
Hell yes. Let's go.
Much damage.
All right. I'm figuring it out. Here we go. Ooh, hot damn. That's 15 points of damage.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, wait, and it's deadly, so I get an extra plus D8.
Because
deadly. I have the deadly feature on that weapon.
I think
so. What did I say?
Crit.
That's when you crit.
Well,
and you rolled a
15.
23, right? No. What was your attack again?
My attack was a 25.
Yeah, so it is not a crit.
That's okay. I still hit him for 15.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Thank you.
All right. So that's 2 actions. What third action would you like?
I think I will attack again.
All right.
I think I will attack again.
4
or
5.
At a -5.
Okay.
All right, here I go. That is only a dirty 20 to hit.
It does hit. You're not very moving. Yeah.
Awesome. That's Great. Damn, again, 15. Holy shit. I rolled so further. I get 2d6, and I rolled a 6 and a 5 twice in a row.
Nice.
Well, that's pretty good because you just kind of sliced him enough that he just kind of, just sliced through that cactus and the leaves, and he just kind of like just disintegrates a little bit into some powder on the ground.
Oh, it turned into powder?
Not powder. I'm sorry, the leaves.
Oh.
So that stuff.
Oh,
He just
okay,
kind of the
okay.
body just kind of plumps on it and just kind of turns into a little bit of a mound.
He did. Nice.
He did.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Did it.
Which brings us to that was your third action.
That's it.
It brings us to the plants.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
And
Plants, Bosty, plants.
plants. All right. We're going to do, let's see. First plant. This is going to be against you, Tenon. As a little spine strike at you. Right. Is it going to be right? Does a 22 hit you?
Sorry, no,
It doesn't? 22 does not hit you?
no.
He's so fast
No.
and alive.
Okay. So suddenly he kind of tries to stab you a little bit and you get out of the way. No problem. Which brings us to, we're going to do the goblin. Goblin's getting attacked. Goblin. Oh, that is a crit 31. He was not expecting that. That's
That's gonna ruin your day.
that just sucked. Ow. He is not happy with that. That's gonna leave a mark. It's like he got stabbed right in like the under the arm. It's just sticking out underneath the leather, and there's just the big spines that are just kind of went right through the leather. And you hear this goblin just shriek out in pain. Aviro, 17.
What about it?
Does it hit you?
Is it a prime number?
17, of course not.
So suddenly this one comes up and tries to attack you and hit you. Missed. But this other one's going to throw something at you.
Oh dear.
Does a 26 hit you?
It does.
Take 3 points of damage.
Oh,
Wait, don't you have the shield spell?
I do, but it's not a reaction.
Yes, it is.
Not according to the spell I'm looking at. It doesn't say it's a reaction anywhere.
Yeah, it should be.
It's a single shield is a single action. It doesn't have the little
No,
little
you can
arrow.
let's see. This counts as using raise shield action, giving you a +1 circumstance for the AC until the starting instrument doesn't require a hand to use. Oh yeah.
It wouldn't matter anyway because
Yeah.
that would only bring me up to a 25.
Oh, okay.
So a 26 would still hit me.
So you took 3 points of damage, and this one just kind of like throws as you were concentrating on that one, this little spine comes off because this is a cactus. And he just kind of whips his arm out, and this little spine comes and hits you in your arm, upper arm. Oh, and then Brynn, there's one on you that comes sneaking up behind you. He's going to attack
good luck.
you. 22.
No.
All right. Missed that.
Brynn, I imagine, sees it just out of the corner of her eye and like dodges a little bit.
Yep. All right. That leaves them. And so this dog-faced Noel, you kind of recognize as Noel, kind of sees what's kind of going on. And he's gonna attack in on the plant just to make sure. He is using a shield and a flail. And it's not going well. It's just not working with this. And he's actually going to retreat back here and getting out of the way, kind of reassessing what's going on at this moment. So actually, he's going to go right there. All right. Which this big plant thing is just kind of looking around and suddenly gathering. So suddenly, like the plants all start to move. And suddenly you hear from this section of the room, all the plants kind of go up and up through the ceiling and actually and start vibrating all through the rest of the room to the other side, as if it's trying to communicate and is doing something like that. And then, because someone said something, it moved. Just, oh, but slight. Moving a little bit closer. Now the goblin. Brynn,
Yeah.
he kind of
Yeah.
looks at you for a second. He's kind of like, and he sees that you're cutting that goblin down, the cactus down, and he's like, okay. And so he turns around, and with both his dog slicers, he is going to. Oh yes.
Nice. Wow. Damn.
He does a double. He does a double slice, and the second one is a critical. And he did. Let's see. It's 19. It does like 23 points of damage to this one right here, and just slices. I mean, just slice, and it's still kind of moving a little bit, but he is going to take one more attack on it at a little bit of a minus, and he wants to see. Yeah, this thing just is gone. It's a machine. It's literally like a Ginsu. He is just Ginsuing this thing, just left. So, all right.
There's a made-for-TV brand we haven't heard about in a while.
Yeah, really.
Very much so. Very much so. Which brings us to Glastoc. Glastoc, as you're running up the stairs, you hear a lot of stuff happening. What are you going to do?
All right. So I guess my first action is to finish moving up the stairs.
Get up the stairs.
Yep. Yes, that would
Actually,
be.
I would argue that his turn would start as he gets to the top of the stairs, finishing his move from the previous previous
that's
action.
fair. Pre-initiative.
I would argue that.
You know,
Start at the top of the stairs.
Great.
It's like
at the top of
okay.
the stairs.
So
Because he's
so
at like the end of the initiative order anyway.
right, yeah. So
don't beat it.
so to the right of me, I've got one of these little plant things on Aviro, and to the left of me, there's another one of these little plant things that's throwing stuff at Aviro.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay, so
Fuck.
all right, well, as I have to because he's Aviro, so I'm going to swing my battle axe. Actually, okay, I'll use my first action, and I'm going to raise my shield.
Okay.
All right. And my second action, I'm going to attack the one in front of Aviro.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay, let's see. 31.
31.
Hey.
That hits,
Yes.
and that is a critical hit.
Oh, okay. So let's see. What happens when...
Does your axe have a trait?
Yeah, it does.
Nice.
Let's see. Let's see. I gotta figure what it is. I gotta see what it is. Option. Choose one creature adjacent to the initial target within reach. If its AC is lower than your attack roll for the critical hit, you deal damage to that creature equal to the roll of your weapon damage die, including extra dice for its potency rune, if any. No bonuses or additional dice applied to this damage. So there's not another creature next to this.
No.
Okay.
But you did two. You did, like say, you do two D. Is it a D8 or D6 on your battle on your axe?
It's 2d8 plus
2D8.
4.
Got it. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So critical damage, it takes 30.
30, and that's the one in front of Aviro, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. You just sliced it in half.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. And now I will, with my last action, I will attack the other one. And because the battle axe has a trait called sweep, Here to attack multiple enemies. When you attack with this weapon, you gain a +1 circumstance bonus to your attack roll if you already attempted to attack a different creature target this turn using this weapon. So
Okay. So it's a -4 to your attack with
right.
That's your second attack. Go for it.
Right. So my second attack. 13.
13 misses. That does miss.
I rolled a 3.
As you're swinging, you're anticipating like a medium-sized person, and it just goes right above this cactus humanoid plant. It
Yeah.
just kind of ducks a little bit, goes.
That's right. Well, protecting Aviro was the primary thing, so I got that out of the way. So
All right.
okay.
Which brings us to the top of the round, and Timon, it is you. You got one little cactusy plant humanoid, and then the big plant is moving towards you as its vines are starting to come towards.
Are they susceptible to axe damage by any chance? No, I'm just kidding.
It's the natural enemy of vines.
Exactly.
Are you saying is slashing weapons more potent?
Excuse me, I have a pair of trimmers here. Are the vines weak to my shears?
The smaller ones, not so much. Maybe something else.
Yeah. That's Jay's way of saying I'm going to have to go fight the big one.
Well, get
If
your
you
shit
want.
together.
Well, I gotta get Aviro free first.
You don't have to, but anyways, Timon, what do you want with Aviro on base?
So Timon now is faced with this little shrub bastard, and he's still got the kukri out, and he's like, all right, is it? And he kind of glances over at the big plant moving closer. He's like, no, not. And he like whoops the blade around and just does like a forward. Start with a forward slash on the little
Attack
in front of him. Plants. And
this is a slashing weapon. Yeah.
Yeah, slashing weapon. I rolled a 32 to hit.
Ooh,
It's a critical
nice.
hit. So
Yeah.
damage and critical damage.
All right. So I get 2 times my normal damage then, I guess is what it says.
Yeah,
Is
son.
that right?
Yep.
Oh, and on a critical, I get to do a special thing too. That's awesome. Oh my God. This is so good. I love Pathfinder. Let's see.
Side note, Temon's voice
4.
is going to make me laugh every single time, so I'm not laughing. It's
It's all right. You can laugh at me
so
too.
happy. Makes me so happy.
So I do with first hit 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
And what you see is as the blade sinks in and like rips through the little creature, the blade glows like a brighter red, and you see it then transfer that kind of red crimson energy up his arm. It takes an additional 4 points of bleed damage, and I get 5 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Wow.
It is a plant. I need to double check to
So
see.
it takes sap damage.
If it can bleed, it can
damage.
die.
Yep.
As a biology major, I have to intervene here. I think it does take bleed damage. There is a certain circulatory system involved, and
How much damage
especially
was that again?
That's a great question. 14 slashing,
Okay.
and then 4 bleed.
Okay. And does the bleed go in right away, or is it next round when it kicks in?
And yeah, the way that the bloodletting kukri works is that the critical hit deals 1d8 persistent bleed damage. So basically, it's going to
Every turn after.
instead of taking
afterwards.
persistent damage immediately at the end of each of at each end of its turns, it takes that damage.
Okay. So not
And
the
it can
initial
roll
attack, but the other. But
No, but like at the end of its turn, it takes the damage, and then it can roll a DC 15 flat check to see if it recovers from it.
all right.
So that's how that goes. All right, so I hit it once. Is it still up?
It's still up.
All right, so then he like
It
pivots the
is
blade in his
hurting.
hand.
Like you took a chunk out of it.
Yeah, he comes down, spins the blade around, comes back up with a backhand up with it. See if I can hit it again with a lower plus number. But that's okay. I got a 26.
You hit it and don't even bother rolling damage because it is dead.
Oh, damn.
You sliced it.
Done.
So he's like, he comes through and he's like, "You fucking little!" And then he looks up, sees it fall, and he's like,
we already used our one fuck for the show. You can't say it anymore.
"You flanking little!"
No, we're not doing that shit. We're all adults here.
And then I'm gonna move because I don't want that big thing to get me again.
Where are you gonna move?
Far away.
Over here?
I can be
over here.
I'm gonna move up here over that way. I can get to here.
Yep, right there.
Get to 2 space. Yep,
right.
That's where I can get to.
I will.
My little gnome legs.
And I do not know why you cannot control your things. Which, all right. So I have a task for next week. All right, or next time. So all right, yeah, you're there. So cool.
Okay.
Which brings us to Aviro. Aviro, this little gnome runs up past you, but you're hiding, so you kind of in the a little bit.
So this gnome runs up, and as soon as he gets there, Aviro disappears. I cast invisibility, and I run and hide behind this tree.
1 moment, please. Which tree again?
This one.
Okay.
The one I'm pinging. This one over here,
right there
in the corner of the room.
Okay. Okay.
And that's my 3 actions.
Awesome.
So awesome. I'm so proud of you.
Brynn, your turn.
Okay. I want to stab the shit out of the one right behind me, please.
Please do.
Is that one still alive?
It
He's
is.
still alive. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
Okay. I'm going to get him. Here I go.
Here I go. Here I go.
Here I go. Again, girls, what's my weakness?
Trees.
Yeah. No, honestly, in this case, absolutely. That's a 34 to hit. Is that
That's
a critical
hit.
chance?
That is a critical hit, yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now you have your deadly.
Thank you. Do I also double the dice for my damage? Is that correct?
Yes.
Or no?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. That's let's see. 9 times 2 is 18 plus 4 is 22 plus my D8. Max damage on the D8. That is 30 points of damage with 1 hit. I did it.
You did it! And you
Literally
sliced it
stabbed the
in
shit out of it.
half.
Whoa. Yes, just
Or you've got a
Brynn-
rapier, right?
yes. This
So you
thing
just basically
almost
go right through it. You shish kebab this thing.
This thing almost got Brynn a second ago, shot spines like right over, and you just see in the cinema version of this, Brynn like just turns around and looks at this thing, and then it like falls apart. Brynn's attack was so fast you didn't even fucking see it. It's like a kung fu movie. And I guess I now want to run over to this one. As my second action, I move over there, and then my third, I guess I want to try to attack it. Now I have to take a -5 on my second attack, correct?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay, just making sure. All right, here I go. That's a 25 to hit still.
It does.
Sick. Awesome. Is that a crit or no?
25 is not a crit. No.
Just check. That is 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. All righty.
Nice.
It is
I'm
still
done.
up.
All done.
All done?
Thanks, everybody.
All right.
Hey, thank you, Bill.
Great job, Brynn.
Thanks, Bill. And I mean, Temin.
So these creatures are starting to come out a little bit. And there's some more creatures that are kind of moving into the spaces as these little cactuses are kind of coming up. And they're kind of just they're all just, there's a whole bunch of them kind of coming out of the wood, out of the plants and stuff like that. This
Coming out of the woodwork.
dun, dun,
You stop it. You just
so
stop.
this one right here.
Proud of you, Jim.
One is it doesn't like you. Brynn and Glastoc, because you were hitting it. So guess what it's going to do?
I didn't hit it. I missed it.
Oh, that's right. You did miss it. But you're right there.
And I
it's,
could have hit it a lot harder than I did.
You could. So as an action, actually as a dual action, double action, 2 actions, suddenly he kind of gets into this little, kind of tights in a little bit and just goes, and suddenly all his cactus pricklies just shoot out in a 10-foot area. And I need you to make a reflex save.
Needle burst.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
It's like when Electrode or whatever his name is in Pokemon just does self-destruct. My reflex save is a 25.
Mine's a 19.
All right. So you did save, so you only take half damage.
Okay.
Let me roll this half damage real quick.
So having my shield raised does no good.
Yeah, because it's a
Area of effect attack.
reflex. Yeah, it's a reflex size. So you take 7 points of damage.
Both of us?
Both of you take 7 points of damage as these needles just shoot out. Just all the needles just shoot out. Your legs start getting pricked. Your arms, your shield it kind of bounces off your shield. Your helm, you just little, one kind of goes through in your arm where your axe is. Brynn, you're just kind of, it's just all over you at that point. So, yeah. So that's that. And then because one of the other guys doesn't like, he's just going to move over here and start looking. Because he saw something and he's just looking. That's it. He's just looking to see what's there. And one's going to shoot something at the goblin and miss. And yeah, so that's where we're at with that. So next, the Knoll puts his shield away and pulls out his flashon, or this big old, just huge, monstrous flashon, or 2-handed scimitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so you know, you were just sitting here going, huge.
Shut up, Jeff. Shut up. Listen here. Listen.
Entertainment.
Here. We're all adults.
Just
We're all adults here.
we are all adults here.
But I'm playing a 200-year-old.
That's true. Practically a baby. A teen.
Okay.
Scared me for a second. I thought we were frozen.
You good?
I'm good.
Okay.
I was just like, oh no.
Brynn?
Yes. I'm not afraid.
You're not afraid?
No.
You're not afraid?
No.
Sure?
Yes.
All right. So his attack comes in, and it's a special kind of attack. Okay. Yep. That's what I needed to double check. I just needed to double check one little thing. And voila. So does 27 hit you?
Oh yeah. It does.
Okay, so 27 points of damage plus
27 points of damage?
I'm sorry. No. Sorry. I'm sorry. let me back up a little bit.
Sorry. Sorry.
You take 6 points of damage.
Oh God.
Take 6 points of damage, but you have frightened 1. You have the frightened 1 condition. So basically, what happened was he comes up behind you and just slices you. And you are like, wait a minute, where did this come from? And you are...
Okay. Especially because you helped him earlier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. How dare you? No honor among thieves.
Yep.
No honor among blue M's.
That's pretty accurate.
Pretty accurate, yeah.
Pretty accurate. And then he is going to do that one yet. And he's gonna make another attack on you. And this is gonna be at a -4 because he's got a spot. He's there. His weapon is at agiled, and so that is a 25.
Yeah, that hits too.
That one does not do damage though.
What? Just hurts my
Called-
feelings.
It's called kneecap. Basically, he's short enough and hits the back of your knee, and
No.
you have a -10 speed penalty now.
I imagine Brynn does, like, it gets her in the knee and she kind of like drops to that knee like
Yep.
real quick, and it's just it fucking hurts. Like
Oh, yeah.
any kind of knee injury is like worse. This stab hurt all well and good, but like this knee tweak is like every part of her goes like, oh, bad.
It's literally he snuck up behind you and gave you that little stab, and then just kind of sliced that knee and just like unprovoked. And he's grinning at you right now.
Fucker.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Which brings us to top of the round. Or no, I'm sorry,
you
Glastoc.
skipped me.
Yes, Glastoc. Glastoc, your
Wait for
turn.
me.
What are you
Everyone,
doing?
wait for me.
Okay. So now that Aviro's disappeared, which means I don't have to think about him right now. So that means he's hiding somewhere.
He's protected right where he should be.
So okay. So the first thing is now the goblin is my primary thing because he's beating on Brynn. So I'm going to Brynn took how much damage did Brynn take?
6. You only took 6 points of damage.
His little
Okay.
stupid dog stabber thing didn't get me.
Okay. Okay. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try to smack the goblin.
You're not going to be because of the wall right here. Not
Smack
enough.
the
How
Goblin
tall?
should be a t-shirt.
It goes all the way up to the ceiling.
If I move forward, if I move directly to what would be west? Do I
Here?
see him now? Yeah.
Yeah, you can see him now. Yeah.
Okay. I cast Searing Light at him,
Okay.
or I'm sorry, I cast Divine Lance.
Divine Lance. Okay.
Yeah, which is my cantrip spell.
Attacks. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do my spell attack. Nat 1.
Nat
no.
1?
Yeah.
Mark it down.
Put it on the spreadsheet.
Where is that? Where's my where? I knew I was missing something. There it goes. Okay. So Nat 1. Wow.
And that's why we're legends.
Very much so. Okay. So that's your first action. Or as your second action, because moving the 5 foot is one action. Then
Right.
your second action is for or is that a spell for 2?
No, that's only 1.
Okay.
Oh wait. Hold on, let me double check.
I think that's 2 spells or
Most cantrips are 2,
yeah.
Hold on.
but if it's 1, that'd be awesome.
Where'd it go? Oh yeah, it is 2. So
Okay.
that's my turn.
That's your turn. So now we are at the top of the round. Timon.
Yeah. Well, now that I've got some room and nobody's right on me, I will use one interact action to sheathe my blade.
Okay.
Nice.
And then using quick draw, you see that he like basically whips this for him a long, like very old looking wooden bow that's got leather wraps around it, and is going to basically take a shot at the one to the east. That guy over there, the little dude.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and draw a longbow. And let's see, we'll start with D20. That'd be a good idea. And that is a 23
That
total.
hits. Oh yeah, that hits.
Nice.
Okay. Then he does 8 piercing.
Okay.
That's not a good roll. And then he's gonna fire again
Okay.
with an appropriate reduction
Minus
in
5.
my
Yes.
bonus. But that's all good because in that 20 for 31.
Add it to the
Ooh,
spreadsheet.
Nice.
Is the spreadsheet?
Bill, you're
Yeah.
on the spreadsheet.
You're on the
Bill,
spreadsheet,
welcome
Bill.
to
On the spreadsheet.
That is a
I'm on the
crit.
wrong end, but I'm on the spreadsheet.
Yep, that is a crit. So go for it.
So I will. My God, I should have got a lot more dice. Let's see. I'm gonna just do math.
Got a lot more dice.
And then what's my little special thing? Deadly. I roll that on top of it.
Yeah.
A D10 on top of it. I like that. So that is 21 piercing.
Oof.
Yeah, there's
Wow.
a gaping hole in this guy.
Wow. Like right through him.
Amazing. It's like that scene in Kung Pao.
Mm-hmm.
Where it just like comes out of his middle like a cork.
All right.
And he's still up.
Yeah,
Damn.
there's a gaping hole right now.
Right. And then Tevin's just gonna yell out. He's like, "Oh, we should just get out of here because otherwise they're just gonna like wrap you up and then you're gonna be stuck up here. Like, let's just get out."
Glastoc has no idea where this is coming from.
Yeah.
I cast Temin as Danny DeVito in my brain.
Nailed it.
Is it right?
That's my head. That's
I'm
my
a
head
trash
cannon.
man.
Exactly.
Trash man.
I throw trash all over the ring. Incredible.
So, all right. So that usually have one more action, or are you good?
No, that was it. I had to sheath my weapon, which is one action, and then quick draw, and then 2 shots. So
Aviro.
that's my 3.
Aviro, what are you doing? You've got somebody just kind of sniffing around.
Yeah,
Looking.
Vero is leaning very, very far, but he hasn't moved. But this thing came close, and he's just leaning away, and while he's still looking around, and being invisible, can you see if I do? Can you see this? Me moving this?
Yeah. So 5, 10,
You can-
15.
Yeah, so you can see that arrow. Okay,
Yeah,
so he's going to move here, and
Okay.
he's going to move here, and then he's going to move here. So he's
Okay.
essentially moving to the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're moving past, you're moving right
So
in
yeah, he's
between two
moving-
people. They don't
he moved
see you,
here.
so there's no attack of opportunity or anything like that.
Well,
So
and only fighters get attack of opportunity.
that's very true. Unless they have some YouTube. But
Unless they have a thing, yeah. Unless
Exactly.
they,
But
so
these-
he
yeah, these
moves
don't.
that way, but Glastoc feels a wind whip in front of him.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, there he is.
Anything else
And
from Aviro?
yes, so that's his first action, and then with his second 2 actions, he's going to cast telekinetic maneuver at the goblin. Here, who's with Brynn.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to cast telekinetic maneuver, and he's going to try and knock the dog slicer out of his hand.
Ooh,
Thank you.
like that.
So
This is very like the brothers coming in to save their sister, and it makes me so happy.
So I can attempt to disarm using an attack spell roll instead of an athletics check.
Okay. Give me your attack spell roll then.
On my attack
And it's
spell
against
roll,
his AC, correct?
I don't know.
Okay.
It doesn't say. Attack evocation force, if that matters. But I don't actually know. It doesn't say what it's against.
What level spell
Anywho.
is it?
It is 2nd level spell.
And it's an arcane.
It must be.
Yeah.
Because I can't.
Kinetic maneuver. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's a rush of foe carries. You can attempt to disarm, shove, trip. Yeah, using your attack roll. Yeah, so you get a plus 10. You get a whatever your attack roll is, and yeah, go for it. Make your
So
attack
total
roll.
of 22.
A 22
Yeah. To disarm.
does not.
Rats.
You miss.
Oh. Great. All right. Well, that's my turn.
Okay,
Nice try though.
very nice try.
Curses.
Cactuses are coming. Cactuses are coming.
Cactuses are coming.
Cactuses are coming. Let's go. Glastoc. One's going to try to stab you with a 12.
Good luck.
Which is
Yeah, that misses.
that is a nat 1. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
mark it
done.
down.
Nice.
He is just
Mark it
done.
down.
Brynn,
Yes.
this one's going to attack you for another 12. That's another nat 1. He's done.
Oh, baby.
Oh yeah.
Can I have an attack of opportunity because he
Yes,
got
you
a nat
can.
1?
Yes, you
Hell
can.
yes.
Yes, you can.
F him. Well, yeah. That's a 24 to hit him.
That hits.
What a loser.
Why does Brynn get an attack of opportunity, but I
Because
don't?
I
You do too.
asked.
You
Oh,
do
okay.
too. Both of you can have attack of opportunity.
I only got a 7 points of damage if it makes you feel better.
7? Okay.
Wow. Didn't need that reaction, but thank you, Jay.
Glastoc, give me an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Like if I had a kid that failed a test or something and I was just like, wow.
21.
21?
Yeah.
That hits.
Yeah.
Get him. Hell yeah. Get him, Jim Bob.
10 points of damage.
All right. It's still standing.
Damn.
Still standing.
I'm still
Because you're attacking
standing.
the one that attacked you. So yeah. Okay. That is actually was going to be one flying. A spine is flying at you, Timon, and a 28.
Ooh.
That'll hit.
3 points of damage as it goes right into you.
Whatever. You're just talking off my 10 hit points from your buddy. It's all good.
Loser.
The Knowles just with this big ass blade just comes down and just slices this cactus in half. I mean, it's just pitiful. Very pitiful. All right. So, Brynn, yeah, you're not going to like this. You're not going to like this at all. By the way, your frightenedness, or excuse me, your movement issues are bad. So you don't have any issue. It only lasted 1 round.
Okay. Okay. So my issues are not. My movement is back.
So
My movement's good. Okay.
but he's going to move here. Is that an attack of opportunity for you?
It should be.
Do you have the
I do.
attack of opportunity? Feats?
Is it a feat on
Yeah.
this? Is it a feat in
It's
2E?
generally fighters get it, and some rogues.
Okay. I have full dodge. I do not.
Yep. So he moves there as his first action. As his second action, in some weird looking contortional attack of just kind of weaning back and then zooming forward, he attacks you with this lunge. And this lunge kind of comes down on you. And it's gonna be, ooh, wait a second. Yeah, it's gonna be just a regular attack. But are
Okay.
you frightened? Are you flat-footed?
I cannot be flat-footed.
Oh,
I
you
do
can't
know
be
that.
flat-footed.
I
Okay.
cannot.
All right.
Because she's Brynn.
Because I'm
Because-
Brad.
Because you're Brynn.
There is a thing that
Just like
says-
Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
So
Um,
26 hits you.
yes, fuck.
You take 6 points of damage from the
Ah.
as he lunges forward and slices the back
Do
of
I
you.
catch him like a baby?
And he comes back.
Okay.
And the two of them start talking and kind of looking at each other. So, which brings us to Glastoc. What are you doing?
The goblin and the knoll are talking.
Yep, in a language.
What language?
What languages do you know?
I know. Where
You
is
know
that?
Noel?
I might. Where the heck is that written down? Languages.
Roger out.
Raggy.
Keep going and I'll let you know.
All right. Which brings us to Glastoc. Glastoc.
Okay. How is Bryn looking hit points wise?
If I had to put a number on it, Brynn is looking a solid 42 out of 68.
Okay,
Ish
so
health.
she's got 2/3 of her hit points still.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about
A
healing.
solid D.
A solid D. Okay.
Loosey goosey here. We're loosey goosey for the fun.
I'm gonna attack the one that's on Bryn first.
All right. With okay.
With
Yep.
my with my axe.
With your axe.
With me
On
axe.
it.
23.
That hits.
Perfect. Okay. So damage. And it takes 11.
It takes 11.
Mhm.
And you slice down into whatever was left of it being.
Perfect.
It's just
that means Bryn doesn't have to worry about opportunity attacks at this point.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. With my next two actions, I'm going to
I was just making sure of that. Couldn't be caught flat-footed. I was right.
You're on deck, Timon. One's coming toward you.
I'm proud of the sport.
Yeah.
I'm always ready. I'm Timon.
I'm always ready. I'm Timmy.
That dude, bro. Oh my God. Make me so happy. Please never stop doing that voice. That's amazing.
Okay, I'm going to cast Divine Wrath.
Okay.
Basically, it's going to be centered. These are 5-foot squares.
These are 5-foot squares.
Okay. On the knoll, it has a range of 120 feet. I'm not worried about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What I'm more worried about is Bryn at this point. But Bryn is a good person, right, Carrie?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah.
No,
So
I am.
okay.
Neutral,
So-
isn't she?
Nope. Brynn is chaotic good.
Okay.
I mean, if I had to name it something.
Yeah.
Just,
Okay. So anybody who isn't good
Mm-hmm.
within 20 feet of where it bursts has to make a fortitude saving throw.
All righty. 42 saving throw, you saying?
Yeah. And so the tree thing, is that within 20 feet of it also?
A little bit. Yeah, I'll say yeah.
Okay.
does the tree have an alignment?
It's neutral.
Well,
So
I would assume it
that's
was neutral, so it's not good. So that's why
True. True.
fucking kidding me. That's another nat 1.
Yeah. Oh, that's a critical fail. Ah.
So not necessarily. So
Yeah, not in
a
this game,
14 or
unfortunately.
19. Saving throws.
Okay. Well, my spell DC is 24.
Okay, so they both failed. So what happens?
They take 4 to 10 points of damage.
All right. Give me the damage.
Hold on. So if they fail, they take full damage and are also get the effect sickened 1. Okay.
Okay.
If it's a critical failure, which I don't know if the 1 counts as a critical failure.
You said what's your DC 23?
24.
That would be a critical failure.
Okay, they take full damage and are sickened 2, and they are slowed 1.
Okay. He slowed 1. Okay.
Yeah. So the damage is 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, that is not good. He is not. They are not happy with that. That's yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Which brings us to Timon.
Tim will take another shot at the approaching small plant-like thing.
All right. Let's see.
That is a 23.
That hits.
Read my die there. Okay, that will be
I'm gonna refresh my drink because I go
10
last.
10 more piercing.
It drops.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Then he's going to, with his second action, move to where he can see the rest of the room. So over here, like right above where Glastoc is. Which is probably the first time he sees him. And he's like,
Who are you?
Yeah. And he's like, good. Sebastian sent the whole cavalry. I'm telling you, we got to get out of here.
So
And he's going to, yeah, right there.
Okay.
Yep. And do I recognize the gnoll or the goblin?
Not necessarily, no. You just know that they're blue M's.
But blue M's was like, were they here when I got here, or was it just the plants that did that? It was
just the plants
right?
captured you, and then they came up, and they were fighting the plants.
Got it. Trying to see, like, can I get a shot between Glastoc and Brynn?
To the blue M?
Ooh.
You could.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a -2 on your attack.
Okay.
Yes.
But Glastoc, like, who are you? And where'd you come from?
Boom.
Yeah, and he like literally like drops down to a knee and like, and he's gonna take a shot at that little goblin bastard.
So it's gonna be -7
so
in your roll.
That's right. -7.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna only be +4, but I rolled an 18, so it's a 22.
That misses.
Oof, all right.
Or I'm sorry, you
Didn't
were
hit
going for the
anybody.
gnoll or for the goblin? I'm sorry, my mistake.
For the goblin.
Yep, you missed.
Yeah, little guy, because he's closer.
Missed.
Okay.
He kind of, as you
That's
shot,
right.
he kind of like just took and just cut it out of the air. But it was like, it was slowed action a little bit. So he's just kind of like, he kind of did the double and was just like, yeah. Anything else?
That's it. Those are my actions.
Aviro,
Jay, I have a question.
I will have an answer for you.
Is disarm considered a hostile action?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so Aviro is visible
Yes, it's visible.
because invisibility ends when the target takes a hostile action. Therefore, I am now visible from where I
Oh my
am.
God, Aviro took a hostile action, everybody.
No.
Yeah, I disagree. I disagree with that, but fine. That's fine.
So proud of you.
GM says, so Aviro instead will run right between Brynn and Glastoc,
Okay. For the
down the
stairs.
stairs,
Okay.
and down the stairs. And as he passes, he says, I like this guy's leaving idea.
Okay.
Oh
So
my
he
God.
bolts 40 feet,
All right.
or yards, or whatever this is, feet, 5, 10, 15. So that's only 20. So he's now down the stairs.
All right. Brynn, you are up.
Well, this is going to shock you, but I want revenge on that little goblin.
Yes. Yes.
So, do I get a free 5-foot step in 2E?
Nope.
Is that
No.
a thing?
It is an
here?
action to take a 5-foot step.
Oh, fine. I guess I'll take a 5-foot step, please.
As one of your actions.
As one of my actions.
Now you need to
Um,
thank Glastoc right now.
Thank you. Why?
Because he casted that spell and slowed this goblin, which means he doesn't get any reactions.
So is he flat-footed technically?
No, he's not flat-footed, but he doesn't
Okay.
have the attack of opportunity to attack you because you moved into him because he has a 10-foot reach because of his lunge last round.
Oh, right.
So you
Now,
would have had
does-
an attack. He would have had an attack of opportunity on you right now, but because his reaction is gone, you get to move up, no problem. Thank
Now
you,
I have a question.
Glastoc.
Thank you, Glastoc. I appreciate you. Because he did reach, and I have reach in another game that I play, and I think I know the rule. Does he get a minus to his AC on this time? I know
Nope.
you take care of that, but I was just curious.
Nope.
No.
But he does have a -2 on all of his checks and DCs because he's sickened.
Yes, is that.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
Nice.
Okay. I still want to attack him with my rapier.
Hmm.
Here I go. That's a 28 to hit.
28 to hit?
Yeah.
All right. That does hit. Yes.
Super duper. Here we go.
Although you are frightened still. Aren't you? You're
So-
still frightened.
I think so. Yeah, maybe.
So
Is
you
that-
can't
that was
move
a-
towards him. Yeah. Because he frightened
can't-
you. You can't
I thought
move.
you said my move was back.
Your move is back, but not he did frightened and move. So
Yeah,
he frightened
that
you.
condition stays until the end of your
Until the end of
turn.
combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, at the end of your turn.
My
Because
turn.
this is the first. Is this the first turn after she got whacked, or a second?
It is the second.
Then if she only had frightened one, it was gone at the end of her
It
last
is gone
turn.
at the end of this round. Okay, so my mistake.
Yeah,
Yes.
so she's so
Okay.
she's fine right now.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Okay. I have another plan if not, but
No
okay.
problem. Yeah, you hit him. How much damage?
Okay. It'll be 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And I want to hit him again. Gonna go ahead and take my -5.
All right. Go for it.
That is wow, that's a 28 to hit that time.
That does hit it still.
Here we go. 9 plus 4 is 13 points of damage.
13.
And Brynn is just this goblin, I imagine, feels just a second of fear when like Brynn is still kind of like down, like nursing this knee a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And she just kind of like looks back over her shoulder at this goblin, and I imagine for just a second he like almost pees his pants.
Quite.
Just for a
He's
second.
kind of relishing this a little,
Mhm.
surprisingly. But
Okay.
that's
Awesome.
your turn, right?
That is it.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Glastoc,
Yes,
19 misses you, correct?
of course.
All right. And that's it for that. The Knoll. Suddenly, his hand reaches out towards you, Brynn, and he starts mumbling some words of
God damn you,
anger.
Jeff!
Why Jeff? What did
Because he
do?
probably has a reaction to like counterspell or something.
And
Oh my
I
God.
need you to make a fortitude saving throw.
This isn't Jeff's fault. Jeff, it's not your fault. It's not
Just
your
teasing
fault.
him.
Unfortunately, counterspell isn't the reaction in this game.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got bad news, you guys.
Was it a 1?
Yeah.
Was it a 1?
Oh
Nat
no!
Yeah.
For a total of
Celebrating
11.
in that one. Ooh, critical failure.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Ones aren't necessarily a crit fail in this game.
Yeah, not necessarily, but it is. I did not put that in there, did I? I did not put that in there. Okay, let me get back to this other one right here. I have so many things open. Okay, so that was 2 actions, and one leaving creature damage within 30 feet. Let's see. I do 3d10 points of damage. You take 11 points of damage. Although 14, and it is. I don't believe that is Yeah, no, that's not a critical failure or anything like that. So yeah, he took 11 points of damage from that.
What does it
And
look like? What did he do?
so his hand comes up and suddenly this purplish black ichor kind of manifests around his hand. And as he's kind of like, his hand gets as he pulls away and his hand kind of glows in this. And normally he would have touched you, but instead he kind of turned his hand towards you and then just kind of grabbed and suddenly you feel this blackness just kind of like just hits your armor and just drains from you. And suddenly one of the scratches on his face starts to heal.
Son of a bitch. Bryn's looking rough, in case anybody's concerned. We are now in the F range.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
So yeah. And he basically, and then he is going to still have one action. He's just gonna move there. So yeah, that's it. There it is. There it is. Which brings us to Monster. Okay. Goblin!
Done.
Yep. Goblin! He is slowed. Crap. Man. I need, what is the frightened condition? Do you run away with your reaction?
He doesn't have frightened, does he?
No, well, he might do
He's sickened.
He is sickened. No. But if someone is frightened, I gotta double checking what the frightened condition is.
You take a status penalty equal to this value to all your checks and DCs. Unless otherwise specified at the end of each of your turns, the value of your frightened condition decreases by 1.
Okay, so it's a frightened by 1. Okay. It's just, all right, that's not worth that. But he only has 2. All right, so he is going to do a regular attack on you. Dog slicer! 22 hit you? Brynn?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No
22,
problem.
you said?
Yes,
I thought
22.
you were talking to Aviro.
Yep.
No, 22 does not hit me.
22.
Screw you.
So as he kind of comes to slice, you're expecting him to go low and just kind of block that shot right there.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a 20 because he's still sickened too.
No, that is with the second. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I can hit the chart and it automatically in roll 20 you can hit the second on the character sheets and it automatically
nice.
Adjusts everything. So it's kind of nice on that.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Block.
And then you said the slowed condition, so it will happen at the end of the turn, at which point he's going to take his movement action and move back. So there. Glastoc, what are you going to do?
Okay. Bryn's looking rough, right?
Pretty rough. Again, if I had to put a number on it, I would say she's below 50% right now.
Okay.
My health bar is red.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to slice the little plank guy in front of me.
Okay, give me that roll.
So roll. Yeah. Oh God, my rolls are just fucking horrendous right now. 17.
Just missed.
Okay. And then that was my first action. So with my next 2 actions, I'm going to cast a level 3 heal on Brynn.
Thank you.
Okay.
When I use 2 actions to cast heal, it has a range of 30 feet.
Yep.
Oh.
And it heals 3d8
Go for
plus
it.
24.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
So
Just
Bryn gets back 41 hit points.
Wow, that takes care of me. Bryn's
There you
health
go.
bar is now green.
All right.
Thank you.
That's your turn. Timon.
Oh, perfect.
What you doing, Timon? And Aviro,
Hammond is going to, he's still got the bow out. He's looking around, seeing that this doesn't look good. And he's just like, with each shot, he's saying a word. So he's basically going to take 3 shots at the knoll. The first thing he says under his breath is like, "Oh, spellcasters," and then he's like, "Time to go!" And he's going to fire 3 shots at the knoll.
That is
All right.
so awesome.
you're gonna have a -2 penalty on your shots. So it's gonna be -2, -7, -12.
Okay. What's the -2 for? Because there's somebody near me or something?
Yeah, because Bryn is in the way, so there's a little bit of a cover.
Oh, okay. I got you. I take it. All right. All right. So, first shot is a 31 with the -2.
That hits.
Okay. And I will do. So the first shot does. Oh boy. Well, that's an 8-sider. Oh boy. I even got extra dice out so I could roll more dice. Let's see. That's going to be a 9 piercing.
9 points of piercing.
Yep.
All right.
The next shot is a 18 plus 11 minus 2, so plus 9, so 27. Math.
That'll hit.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Teach. 9 points of piercing.
All right.
And then the third one, which is only going to be a +4 to my roll. I don't know if I can hit him. We'll find out. Is a total of 6. That didn't go so good. Last one is
Missed. But that is a critical failure on your.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, you we're just gonna hold off on that
No.
critical failure.
Timon. Oh, Timon. No.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been fun, Bill. Thank you for stopping by.
So,
No problem.
yeah,
Glad to be here.
your bow is just it's wobbling. That last shot is just kind of it's still usable,
did
but
say-
it's just
He did say the wood is old.
Well, but it's magic wood.
so. Then Aviro, you're running downstairs. You're all the way down to the 2nd level.
No, he only moved the 40 feet.
Oh, okay,
So he moved the 40 feet from where he was.
okay.
Seeing that nobody followed him, he turns around and moves 40
Runs
feet
back up the other way.
back up the other way to the top of the stairs, right behind Glastoc, right here, the top of the
Mhm.
stairs, and says, "I thought we were going." And then he casts Day's Weight at the knoll.
Oh,
Is that WEIGHT or
WEIGHT, and the knoll
Day's
needs to
Weight.
make a fortitude save.
he's making a fortitude save. Okay.
You always bust out spells that I have never even heard of.
Now
You're
the
welcome.
sickness, does that go away after a round?
Oh,
It's still there, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So
Sickness is there
yeah.
until it's healed, or until
He's
you
getting
force
down with the
yourself to
no,
sickness.
he can actually take a turn and make himself throw up to try to reduce it.
oh, which I could have done last round, but I did
Nice.
not. But
Yeah, it
anyways,
says you can spend a single action retching in an attempt to recover, which lets you immediately attempt a fortitude save against the DC of
29.
the effect.
How do I know if
your spell
like,
DC, which
my
is your
spell
spell, yeah.
20 mine, so mine's a 25, so it's a
Yep.
success. So
Success.
that means the target is fatigued and enfeebled for 1 round.
Ooh.
So he is fatigued,
And enfeebled
oh,
for
I said
1 round.
enfeebled,
Damn.
and
What?
Yeah, fatigued and enfeebled 1 for 1 round.
wow. Okay,
Slightly.
that's a lot going on him right now.
Wait, I'm sorry. So wait, the knoll is the one that's sick?
Yeah.
No, the
And-
goblin is the
and
one that's sick.
Oh, because I was imagining a Knoll having to cough up like a hairball. Like
No,
if that
they're
were-
actually both sick because
It's like-
even though he made they both.
Oh yeah,
had-
so yeah, the goblin
Yeah.
has a sickened one, but
Yeah.
or no, the Knoll has a sickened
It's
one,
also
but the goblin
3
has a
a.m..
sickened two.
Yeah.
So
Okay, that's just Okay, Brynn,
That's my 3 actions.
Yeah.
Brynn,
Yeah. Yeah.
you can do.
I wanna get to this effing goblin. I don't want
Now is the slowed done?
yes,
Okay.
well yes, at the end
But
of
he does not have lunge anymore, does he? Because that was 2 rounds ago. And that's only for 1 round that he has that 10-foot range, correct?
Possibly, yes.
Okay.
You don't know
If-
until you try.
I don't know until I try. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do it. Here I
All
go.
right. As you move up, he starts to bring up and make your attack.
Nice. Screw him. All right. Amazing.
because you go before him.
Yeah. That's a 22 to hit.
He missed.
22? I missed.
22 misses.
Oh, that's weird.
Was that the Knoll?
No.
That's the
No,
goblin.
no, the goblin.
Even though he's sickened, still.
Yeah, the
missed.
sickened doesn't affect his AC.
Yeah, it does.
There's-
Interesting.
No,
Does.
it only affects his. Oh yeah, it does by 2.
Even though he's sickened, is what Jay said.
Even
Yeah.
though he's
Oh, okay.
sickened, he still has an AC of 23.
Alrighty. Shit. Well, I'm gonna try it again. Here I go.
Here you
Gotta
go.
go.
Here you go.
Go again. Fuck. Nat 1. Well, that's
Jesus
a great turn.
Christ.
Good job, Carrie.
Ouch.
And he does not get an attack of opportunity because
Good.
he's not slowed anymore. So yes, he does get his attack of opportunity.
Brynn
Is he
is
a
so
fighter?
pissed that she is making bad decisions.
A 34 hit you.
Yeah, it does.
So that's 7 points of damage. That's not a critical hit, is it?
What does it need to be a critical
24.
again?
Is your AC 24?
24 on the dot.
So you take an additional 16 points of damage. So you took 23 points of damage. As you were trying to slice into him, he kind of like dodged out of the way and buried your sword
me
into
right-
the ground and just slices up right towards your collarbone and just spews some blood up.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I imagine
Oof.
Brynn like her. You guys don't really see what's happening because this goblin is so short, but Brynn her whole upper half like falls back, and there's just like Kill Bill blood, and she just like kind of staggers back a little bit. That hurt. That hurt.
All righty. Anything else?
No, that's quite enough. Thank you. I'm all done. Thanks.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Thank you though.
Glastoc,
That was all.
the little
Yes.
thing in front of you is going to try to attack you, and Nat won it. So go ahead and get an attack of opportunity if you have one.
Hey, that's what you call
little-
karma.
You little shit. 25.
That hits.
Yeah. My damage.
Hello, what is your damage?
I'm rolling it. Hold on. Damage. 18 points of damage.
So close. So close. Yeah, he's still standing. Oh,
Jeez.
all right. So now the Knoll takes this thing and slams his sword into the window right here and cracks it open and then jumps out the window.
Huh. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned.
And the goblin follows right behind him.
Oh, Brynn doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
Now there's probably they took some damage from a 3-story fall, but they did survive. Because considering how much damage they could take and how many hit points they have left, they survived.
Huh.
So the question becomes, Glastoc, what are you going to do? And then we're going to be at the top of the round.
Okay.
As this large creature, this plant creature is starting to move towards you.
Okay. How tall is the ceiling?
20.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is cast Wall of Virtue,
Okay.
and I'm going to put a wall from. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to block off the area so that tree thing can't get to us.
Okay. So something along the lines of putting a wall here.
Like from this. Actually, yeah, one square over
This square
towards
here.
the tree. Yeah.
So like right in front of it.
Yeah.
Okay. And how
Basically, it's
long
gonna
is it?
60 feet.
It's 60 feet long.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that just bursts through a wall on the
So
adjacent.
basically, it goes right to here, like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So creates a creates a 5-foot thick wall in a straight line up to 60 feet long and 10 feet high.
It's 10 feet high. Okay.
As Brynn lurches back, she sees out the corner of her eye this giant, scary blob monster and is terrified. And then all of a sudden, here comes the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You badass. Thanks,
What does
Dad.
the wall look like?
It's a translucent wall of light, just a wall of light, just
shimmering wall. Okay.
Yeah, just takes up that whole area.
All right. Cool.
All right,
Excellent transmutation form, Glastoc.
That's my turn because that takes 3 actions to cast.
Wow.
Thank you. You saved me.
Timid. What you doing?
I think he goes to draw. Does his bow, like, did he snap a string? What happened? Because he's got.
It's just loose. It's very loose. You're gonna have a minus. You're gonna have a -2 on your next shot.
Okay. Well, there's this one that's advancing to the east or to the west, so I'm gonna take a shot at that guy.
Yeah, one in front of you too.
So, yeah, but at least there's somebody else there.
Okay.
There's some dwarf there who seems competent. Let's see. So that's a -2, 32.
Yeah, and that's a critical hit.
That's what I want to hear. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 D8 and a D10, just because, good measure. And that is 8, 10, 18, 21, 22 piercing.
22 piercing?
God.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Big
Nice
chunk of
shot.
holes. Just ripped off this little thing.
All right, I will fire a second shot if it has not done the polite thing and fallen to the ground dead. That is going to be a miss because that's like 16 total.
That missed, yeah.
And then I'll take a third one at I'm only +4 to my die roll, but at 18 + 4, 22.
That hits.
Is that hit? Oh,
nice.
Come on, baby. 2 + 2. That's 12 more piercing.
It is
My
down.
God. Oh.
Nice.
And it goes down.
Go team, go team, go team.
Yes, we
And,
did it.
and Temin looks over at the elf spellcaster. He doesn't know. And he's like, but he saw him run down the stairs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he ran back up the stairs.
Run back up.
Yeah, ran back up. And he's like, do you guys just not listen? We gotta get out of here.
Okay.
He's done. All done now. Thank you.
Aviro, what are you going to do?
Run back
Aviro
up.
says, I heartily agree. Brynn, Glastoc, let's go. And Aviro will hold his action until after Brynn's turn.
Okay. All right. Brynn, what are you going to do?
I'm sorry. Until after Glastoc's turn. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My mistake. But I'm still up here at the top.
All right. Brynn, what are you going to do?
You're like an asshole. Brynn does not listen. She is so blindly pissed.
Play your character.
She's seeing red right now, and she like hears Aviro going, "Let's go," and she hears Danny DeVito going, "Let's go," and then she looks at them and looks at the goblin and looks at them, and then slow turns back to the goblin. And I want to attack that little fucker again.
He jumped out the window.
Out the window.
Oh, wait. He's gone.
He's gone. They jumped out the
So
window.
Brynn sees that break in the window and she goes, "Ugh," and then she like goes towards the boys near the stairs.
You could start running down the stairs if you wanted to.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Brynn.
It's time.
One last attack on Glastoc. Another nat 1. That's my 5th nat 1.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why
on-
we're legends,
Statistically
Jay.
impossible.
Wow.
Thanks, Jay. I feel super welcomed.
This
That's
thing
what they call
starts
beginners.
to climb. This plant starts to climb over this energy field, and it
No, it
starts to get.
doesn't. As soon as it enters, it takes a D8 of good damage and a D8 of positive damage.
Ooh.
So it can actually walk through it.
It can try, yeah, but it's gonna every round it's in it because it's 5 feet thick. It's gonna take both of those damages.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So how much damage does it take?
it takes it's basically 2d8. So hold on.
Roll it, please.
So it takes 3 good and 5 positive.
Okay. What do you got for me?
Hmm?
I'm waiting on the damage.
3 and 5.
Oh, so just a total of 8?
Yeah, total of 8.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was 3 and 5. So total of 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that. Yeah. Okay. Well, the thing that he is going to do though, and I thought I had it already. Oh, there it is. I have him in. Nope. Okay. So here we go. Glastoc, you're about 10 feet away.
Mhm.
6 plus 12 is an 18. That misses you, correct?
Yes.
All righty.
What happened?
Suddenly, several of the vines shoot out towards you
Oh,
as
great.
they
Okay.
start to try to grab you and just kind of slap at you.
Okay.
That's so second. Gonna have a -5 on this. Yep. So the second tentacle kind of comes out, and this vine is it's trying to hit you and grab you unsuccessfully because you got your
Yes.
shield and just kind of blocking it. So yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Which leaves us to Glastoc and then Aviro.
Okay. Okay, so they both jumped out the window.
Hmm?
And they've had 1 round to move,
Pretty
correct?
much.
I'm going to use my focus spell, Angelic Wings. So I have wings of pure light spread out from my back, granting me a fly speed, and I'm going to fly towards the window.
Hey, what fly speed do you have?
20. It's
10,
as fast
15.
as I run.
20. Okay.
Okay, can I see them out the window?
No, you cannot.
Okay, doesn't matter.
Which brings us to Aviro and Timon.
Vero is going to take a 5-foot stride to the top of the stairs and look at Timon and say, "Come on!" And then that's his turn for this round.
And you're not yelling at Glastoc?
To what end, really?
Exactly. Timon, what are you gonna do?
Why?
Yeah, like it's going to do any good
And then
at this point.
Aviro says this, and Temin just like has that second of a pause and looks at him like, "Oh, what a great idea!" And he just starts trying to barrel down the stairs as
Okay.
fast as he can.
And he can. Aviro lets him pass. Aviro stands to the side and lets
Go,
Timon
go,
pass.
go, go.
All right.
All right, he just is up to his little 20 feet of movement. There he goes.
Okay. So, which brings us, because that's the top of the round. Brynn, you're going to run downstairs?
Yeah.
All right. Does the plant take more damage for moving through it again?
As soon
Yep.
as its turn starts, because it starts in the
Yep.
the thing, it takes another 2d8. So hold on a second. Takes 4 and 4, so it takes 8 more points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So that gets that turn. Okay. Now this is the humor part. A 19 misses you, correct?
Yep.
Does a 22 hit you?
Nope.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, no, wait a minute. A 24, because it's 12 minus 5, so that's 7. I can do math. So that's a 20. Does a 24 hit you?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
damn. Oh, damn. That doesn't hit either.
This is why Glastoc raises his shield at the beginning of combat.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all so proud
Makes
of you
this
for doing
AC
it.
27.
That's shit. You're
So
unhittable. You're
Glastoc,
like a
what are you
tank.
going to do?
I fly out the window. Can I see the goblin in the knoll?
my
I'm going to need
God,
an
what a
athletics
stud.
check to be able to squeeze out because it's not a great, it's I mean, it's not completely opened and it's jagged.
It's like a jagged hole. Yeah, it's 25.
Yeah, no problem. So you get out
Says he's just a
Okay.
cannonball.
and you fly out. Give me
Yes.
a perception check.
Perception.
Which direction are you looking?
29.
Which
I'm looking
direc-
every direction.
All right, which direction are you looking first?
Everywhere.
Well, I mean, obviously, flying straight out, he'd be looking straight ahead. So,
Okay. But then when you turn, are you turning right or left? This is right and this is left.
okay, I gotta think because of the way the house is sitting in that area.
And this is the front door
Oh.
right here.
Right. So yeah, so I'd be looking back down the road the way that
Yep, that's
we came.
that direction. Okay.
Yeah.
A 29, you do not see
Yes.
them.
Okay. All right. Well, then I just start to float down to the ground. Because it only lasts 3 rounds. So
All right. So effectively, everyone else is running down the stairs, correct?
right.
Incorrect.
Oh, Aviro, what are you doing now?
Incorrect.
Incorrect. Aviro still has his turn this round.
That is correct. Aviro, what are you doing on your turn?
Aviro casts Wall of Wind at the very top of the stairs to prevent the thing from following us.
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Badass. Wow. What a dude.
So that
Aviro.
is 5 feet thick, 60 feet long, and 30 feet high.
Okay.
It is difficult terrain for creatures attempting to move through it.
Okay. Awesome. All right. With that, and as everyone
Now, then he is booking down the stairs.
and as you book downstairs, you're going to be effectively out of combat. And that
Okay.
at which point, at the bottom of the stairs, you have Brynn, Brynn, Timon, and Aviro, and Glastoc. You are outside.
Correct.
Okay. And the 3 of you can see him floating down through the windows, through these windows and stuff like that. You're going to be able to see him floating down.
Well, plus the fact that the wings emanate bright light at 30 feet.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Blinding.
So as you get down, you shut the door. What do you want to do? As you 3 of you are just standing there, and and Glastoc, you're eventually going to move up to join them, or
Yeah. Well, yeah. So the way the wings work is at the end of the 3rd round, I kind of like feather fall down, even if I'm way up there and stuff.
Yep.
So I'll just use the flight. I mean, like it makes any difference to get inside to meet up with them. So it would be downstairs on the 1st
Okay,
floor. I would-
sure. Yeah, it's going to take, you're going to be able. But so the 3 of you are just down. You just shut the door. 3 of you are right there. You see a gnome. You just kind of got down here. Talk amongst yourselves on what you want to do.
Aviro is
I
still running
continue
for
to
the
get
front
out
door.
of. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not standing in the lobby. I'm like looking over at this very intelligent
I'm
elf,
not-
obviously.
standing in the lobby.
Are you wanting to go
Brynn-
downstairs to the first floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, out. I want to go out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in this place anymore.
Hey,
Brynn
hey,
would-
Jay,
Please.
Yeah.
Yes.
She would just go.
how far is the fall? If you were to go through the big opening in here,
20 feet.
and that's 20 feet.
15 feet. I'm sorry, 15 feet.
15 feet. Where is oh, okay. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Yeah, I'm running out the door.
Okay.
I'm running
You
out the door.
take. How does damage work from falling in
It's,
Pathfinder?
if I recall, it's around 10. For 10 feet, you take 1d6 points damage.
That's just like
Oh, and anything under 10 feet, you don't care?
Generally under 10 feet, no. I don't care.
Oh,
Awesome.
Aviro jumps through the hole.
Wow.
That's
Temin jumps.
but
Temin
that's-
jumps through the hole.
All right, so that's 15 feet. So you're going to take 1d6 points damage.
No, I'm not, because I have boots of soft landing. I treat falls as 10 feet shorter, so it's only 5 feet.
Okay.
No, I'm not, because I have cat fall and I have aerial acrobatics that allow me to treat falls as 10 feet shorter. So it's only 5 feet.
I do the same because I also have cat fall.
So all three of
We
you
are
just
like
jump through the
action
hole.
heroes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not,
And it's
not to be outdone. Brynn watches these.
Superhero landing. Superhero landing. Pretty much
And
what
then,
happened.
Watches
and then
these two
Aviro
go,
landing,
and
which
she
is
goes,
not superhero landing.
Brynn watches these two go and she goes, idiots. And then she does the same thing. Not to be outdone.
Yep.
meanwhile, Glastoc's watching you guys through the windows jump down the hole, and he's just going, "Oh my god!"
So as you get together, what do you want to talk to Monk?
I mean, we're still running for the front door.
Once
I
we
thought-
get there, out
Yep.
there.
Yeah,
I
once you get
assume
out to
is
the
what
front
they
door.
meant.
Yep.
I feel like as Aviro is running, he reaches a hand over to Tem and says, "Hello, I'm Aviro. It's very nice to meet you." As they're running.
Right. Oh, by the way,
I was like, oh yeah, Temin Fenstocker, Sebastian sent you, right?
Brynn
he
bursts
did.
through them like Red Rover.
That's Brynn.
Oh great, yeah, now she runs real fast.
Oh my God. Wow. 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 Good thing she didn't hear that. She's running way up ahead. She's like a
So-
100-meter dash state champion.
We meet up with Glastoc outside the front door.
Oh,
Holy shit.
thank God you guys came along. Thank the gods. You got like Sebastian sent you, right? Right. I'm assuming Sebastian sent you because he sent
Yeah.
me, and then that big giant weird viney plant thing caught me, and then I've been here for like 3 days.
Did you come up here with others?
No, he just sent me because usually I work alone. I did not expect an entire attic full of live house plants.
Were you expecting dead house plants? Which would make sense. If they've been gone for quite a long time, then they wouldn't be alive anymore, which I completely understand. Absolutely.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting anything. He asked me to come and investigate the house because these guys are missing. And
Well, did you find anything while you were in there before you got...
yeah, that's exactly what I found. What do you mean did I find anything? The same thing you found. No, but no people, nothing. Place looks like it's been deserted.
First of all, if you don't change your tone, I will beat the shit out of you. We saved your life, and I suggest you change your tone to one that is a little bit more thankful. Also, I was going to say, before I was so rudely interrupted, did you find anything other than sentient houseplants? Like before you found the sentient houseplants?
Okay, I apologize. I apologize. That was brusque. I've been through a lot the last 3 days, so I'm sorry. And I think this is the first time with the heat of the fight gone, you get that moment to pause and look at him. And he is a gnome with darker skin. Obviously, spends a lot of time outdoors. Has this kind of auburn hair that has lighter natural sun highlights that go through it. You've seen he has a bow, arrows, this trickery blade, and he's wearing like leather pants and boots, but he has a breastplate on that is a matte black scale mail with large scales for him, and a cloak over his shoulders. And he says, "Look, I'm sorry. I came here because Sebastian asked. When he asks, I do him the favors. This isn't my usual thing I do. I came in. I didn't see anybody. I didn't notice anything except the place was deserted. It looked like they hadn't been here in a while. I saw some blood on the floor, and then I heard a noise upstairs. I thought it was them. So I went up, and that's when, well, the Arboretum grabbed me."
Yeah. Well, funny you should mention that. I went up to looking for something, going to look into something, and then I heard the noises upstairs, and I assumed it was them, and pretty much exactly like you said. Well, boys, I have to run back in real quick. I never got a chance to look at what I wanted to look.
I need for
if
the
you-
three of you, Aviro, Brynn, and Glastoc. I need you to make a recall knowledge roll. And
How do you
ideally,
do that?
it's an action, but I'm trying to figure out what either society or intelligence. You can use your society or your intelligence modifier.
I'd like to use my intelligence modifier, please.
All right,
11. 11.
11.
Society 11.
Okay.
I got a 15.
15.
Also a 15.
15. Brynn, you got an 11 or you get plus 11?
No, 11.
Okay.
Just 11.
So Aviro and
Just
Glastoc,
11.
something's jogging your memory a little bit. Specifically, you feel like you've met or you've seen Tinman before. That black scale armor, that bow, and maybe younger, maybe like 100 years younger. And Aviro, you remember him with a group of adventurers, and you remember the name Timon popped up.
Mm-hmm.
That Glastoc's uncle mentioned.
Mhm. Glastoc, what's your uncle's name?
Doran.
Yeah.
Doran.
Doran. Yep. Mhm.
I say, Temin, do you know a
Yeah,
Doran?
oh yeah.
You know a Doran steel cloak?
You do.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
Been a long
Great.
time.
Yeah, it's been like, I don't know,
6 years.
Over like 60 years since I saw Durfin. Steel cloaks are, pretty well known around these parts. Great adventurer. I like that guy a lot.
And Avira just elbows Glastoc. Thud, thud,
Yeah.
thud, 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 thud. Thud, 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 thud. Aviro's elbowing Glastoc. Thud,
Yeah.
thud, thud.
Yes.
I feel it. I feel you.
Yeah, this place was real buttoned up when I got here, by the way. Like everything was closed up. I had to kind of like come in through a window but it looked like they maybe didn't leave in a hurry. It was hard to tell. Like all the doors were closed, everything was shut up.
We found bloodstains, like someone had been murdered and then dragged through the back kitchen door.
You did see that, yes.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah. That's what made me think that maybe there was some foul play that occurred, and then I heard the noise upstairs, and then grapes
That's
of wrath.
essentially what happened to us as well, except for
Grapes
it
of
wasn't.
wrath.
That's so funny.
It wasn't exactly a fight we heard. We heard Bryn's mother voice.
Oh, by the way, Brynn, I cast a level 2 heal on you, and you got 24 hit points back.
Thank you. That brings me to 69.
So Aviro will
Nice.
reach into his Aviro will reach into his pack and he will pull out a flask and offer it to Temin.
Timon, I need you to give me a recall knowledge roll, please. Intelligence or society?
All right. Recall knowledge. Intelligent. What does society use for its plus? What is that? +1 for society or intelligence.
Your intelligence modifier.
the same.
Okay.
I'll do society. So that will be a 18.
You now recognize that the dwarf is carrying this axe. This magically runes all across this axe. It's Durin's Steelcloak's axe. Like, you fought with him, and this is his axe, and this guy is carrying it now.
You see, as he's smelling the thing that you handed him, this drink, whatever it is, his
You
hand
tell me,
kind
because
of
that's how the flask works.
You tell me what it
all right. So he's smelling it. See, and his hand kind of drops to his blade, and he pivots, so he's got more of an angle. He's like, oh, and he smells this like elderberry liqueur. He's like, and he looks at the dwarf, and he's like, why do you got Durin's axe, buddy?
Thump, 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 thump.
Durin is my
Thump.
So you're telling me you're a steel cloak?
Yes.
Whatever the role in Pathfinder is to think if somebody's lying or not, I'd like to make that roll, please.
Society, or yeah,
Or you could do perception. I think,
perception.
don't you think,
Actually,
Jen?
perception. Yeah, give me a perception roll.
I'd much rather roll a perception roll. That's a hell of a lot higher.
I choose perception.
I choose perception. That'll be a 28 then.
Ooh,
Are you
damn.
trying to hide anything,
Nope.
Glastoc? He is
No,
telling the
his
truth.
last name is Steelcloak.
His name is
Sure
Steelcloak.
is.
And Tevin will move his hand away from the handle of his blade, and he'll put his hand out, and he'll say, I had the pleasure of adventuring with your uncle. Good man.
And good dwarf. And Glastoc.
I didn't say good human. I mean, he's still a man.
Yeah,
Dwarf man.
yeah,
Good
yeah,
dwarf man.
yeah.
Whatever you want. He was a nice guy.
Yeah.
And Roderick, too. They were both good.
So Glastoc will shake Timon's hand.
And you realize that the general store owner that is in Saltmarsh that
Yes.
you knew, he adventured. He was before he became the general store manager, he was an adventurer, which Timon was part of that group. And you hid 100 years ago from them as they were off to the swamp when you were in Saltmarsh.
Right. Oh shit. Okay, yeah. That's right. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
As the group was about to go into the swamp, you guys hid as Radek, your uncle Durin, and a gnome were off to they were naming him.
Oh my god. That
And
is wild.
It took 2 years for Bill to guest star,
And yeah.
and it's been dropping for 2 years.
That's
Wow.
beautiful, man. That is beautiful. Holy shit.
Okay.
So as you are sitting there outside the door, reminiscing, connecting, chatting, getting to know each other, we're going to pause the episode and we're going to pick up which you want to do next time. Which, Brynn, you mentioned you want to go back into the
So fun. If I may.
please do.
As you guys are just talking and and I don't know when you notice or how you notice, but maybe one of you turns to say something to Brynn.
Hey, Brynn. Oh,
She's gone. She's gone.
Yeah,
She's just gone. I roll a net.
The second Glastoc healed her, she disappeared.
Yep. Thanks, Glastoc. Gone.
that's the second time she's done that since we've been at this house.
I rolled a nat 20 stealth check all on my own. And Brynn's gone to where God only knows. She did tell you, but there was a lot going on. So
Which we may have. So Yeah, we've got some interesting stuff for next episode. Which we've got a little bit of a break before our next episode. We've got GameholeCon coming up, but
Boy.
before we get into more stuff, we're gonna go around. Please tell us who you are. Where can we find you? And we're gonna start in reversed order. Bill, thank you so much for joining us as another one of our wonderful guest players. You can continue for a little while. You've got a small arc that we're looking at being a part of. So thank you for joining us. Where can we find you?
Yeah, so you can find me randomly on whatever social networks still exist, at Bill Roper or at Bill freaking Roper. And you can also catch me playing in Shadowport Adventures Luck of the Draw right here on Emporium for the Wayward Gamer, where I play Cure Starfall, a young, scrappy, good pilot, not great at everything else, but good pilot, that gets to hang out with Jim as we adventure with Clicky.
Clicky's
His great little Jawa.
now. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, MIA. Oh no, we got told where you were.
Oh, yeah.
And you can also catch me on Wednesdays live on Twitch, 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific, on the Severed Sons D&D network, where I play Orgoth Skullcrusher, a half-orc, half-drow, all badass, unarmed battle master, as we explore the lands of Exandria and Ank'Harel.
Amazing.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Bill. Again, we are so glad you are here for that your run. It has taken a while. As you can tell, I've been dropping hints for many years of getting in, but I am so glad that we're able to finally get it going. So thank you so much. It's happening.
I'm so happy to be here. Like this is like my dream. And yeah, Jay and I've spent 2 years building up background lore that you guys have been wandering through. So there's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot when I'm around.
Oh my God. That's awesome. I love it.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much. Jim, how you doing?
Yes.
Where can we find you?
So yeah, Jim Hawkmere1 on Twitter. Normally I would be in the Shadowport Adventures games playing Clicky, the felon Jawa who shoots first and asks questions
That's the
later.
first time you've added that tag. So Clicky.
But currently I am running events for Talonaclaw. I'm their event coordinator, and currently we have a booth at the NorCal Ren Fair. So if you want to come out the next couple of weekends, I will be there. The last weekend I will miss because we have 2 events going on at the same time, and the second one is GameholeCon. So I will be at GameholeCon running the booth there, and hopefully I'll get to play with Jay. Speaking of that, Talonaclaw will be releasing its first zine. Zine, yeah, at GameholeCon. It's a Morkborg based zine called Ragnaborg.
Stop it.
So it's got a Norse theme to it. The first adventure, you go looking for Thor's hammer. I've play tested some of it. It is freaking hilarious because we have a chart that is called yay damage or yay something like that. Basically, if any of the barbarians critical hit, all sorts of wonderful things can happen. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Jim. Carrie, where can we find you?
Oh my God, where can't you find me is the better question. I'm Carrie. Thank you guys so much. This was so fun. Bill, welcome again. What a wonderful, truly wonderful addition to the bunch. This was so freaking fun. You can find me all kinds of places. On Monday nights, I'm on Mini Terrain Domain where we play Pathfinder 2E. Things are kind of coming to a head for my character and also our good friend Ricky Wells' character. We're having some intense story arcs right now. On Thursday nights, so tomorrow night, you can find me also on Mini Terrain Domain, where we play Kids on Bikes. Kids on Bikes is a super fun RPG that we play, and things are kind of taking a dark turn. It's very Stranger Thingsy, and we are seeing the darker side of that, which is cool. Certain select Wednesday nights, you can also find me on Mini Terrain Domain, playing Mythos Investigators, where we play Call of Cthulhu. That's a smash and a half. And then some Thursday nights, we're going to be getting back into it. We have been on hiatus. You can find me on another channel called Dice Tales Live, where we play. Actually, we usually play Pathfinder, but sometimes we play board games and sometimes we play 5e and all kinds of different things. And of course, you can find it here, Emporium. So thank you guys so much. This was a hoot and a half.
Awesome. Thank you, Carrie. Jeff.
That's me. I'm Jeff. It's been a pleasure playing with all of you and playing for all of you who are watching. This is such a good time. You can find me in front of my computer doing my homework as I'm a student. And as I don't have social media presence, I'll go ahead and plug Talon and Claw. Yay, Talon and Claw. Bye, Talon and Claw.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I'm Jay, also known as Neofet3 on the socials. You can find me here mainly being at the Emporium for the Wayward Gamer channel, doing a whole bunch of stuff. We've got some stuff coming up in later this year, possibly, and then definitely next year. We've got a few games coming, including a pirate game, 2E Pathfinder 2E pirate game called Realm of Thieves. Renegade, which is a combination of Pathfinder, Skull and Shackles, Freeports, Sea of Thieves game, and a whole bunch of other anything pirate, all meshed together into a very interesting home. So we are in a few episodes of that, and we're going to figure out when we're going to start streaming them. Probably at the later this year. Also, like I said, we'll be a Game Hold Con, so please say hi. I'll be running my Star Wars Shadowport Adventure games, which we'll be doing, and then a whole bunch of other stuff that's happening. But you know what? You throw a post-credit scene in.
I love post-credit scenes.
Post-credit
Bill,
scenes,
come back.
yay.
Hurry, post-credit scene.
All right. I need a
Whatever you
little
were going
help.
to do is important.
I need a little help for this post-credit scene. You know what? Yeah, I got a good one. A
We always like
barbarian
post-credit
female.
scenes.
The camera opens up as you hear the whistling of running and the trees and bushes just being pushed aside as this large barbarian tribal female with a big old magically looking two-handed sword on her back, just running as fast. I mean, just 40 plus, just screaming through these bushes. There's a little bit she's got blood. She looks a little injured. She's just running, bursts through the bushes, and it kind of opens up, and she's in the forest. She's kind of looking around, trying to figure out. Turns, looks, starts running down another forest as she can see the swamp in there. Runs back into the forest, stops by a tree, and starts to take a deep breath. Then she kind of perks up for a second. She kind of looks over, kind of taken back for a second. She slowly walks towards a door, a wooden door in the middle of the forest. And as she kind of looks at it, it doesn't go to anything. It is just a door. Nothing behind it, nothing in front of it. And it's got an inscription and a design on the top of the door, and kind of a little bit of a circle with a brass doorknob. But it's kind of that overlay of the door and frame. She's kind of looking at it for a second. And she kind of walks up to it. And as she turns the knob, it opens. And she opens the door as light is on the inside. And she steps in and disappears as the door shuts behind her. A few hours later, the door just disappears. And the camera goes black.
What the
Except you hear in the distance, you hear noises of somebody, where did she go? Of goblinish noises and other things of, and as you see steps, as it's starting, several armored humanoids, black armor with blue M's, run to the area they thought she was in.
Oh.
And that's where we're going to leave it.
F you. Okay.
And she may have been clutching something in her hand.
Weird.
May have been clutching
Something shiny. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
I know who
Thank
that
you so
is. I think
much.
I know who
We
that is.
appreciate it. And we will see you. And we love to we'll leave you. Blah, blah, blah. We'll leave you with these wonderful words. Be kind. Don't be an ass.
Don't be a
Because we're in
jerk.
season
something.
3.
an ass.
Yeah.
All right. Take
Yeah.
care, everyone. See ya. Bye.
Bye.